All right, welcome to part 2 of the chord scales lesson. All right, so hopefully you watched part 1. Went over a lot of important ideas and concepts, how to use them, what they're all about, how to apply them to blues. So just to recap, what we did in part 1 was look at an example of a chord scale where we're using all the tones of G Mixolydian, starting here and moving up with moving our melody note in the top voice. All right, so now what I'm going to do is try to build another chord scale, but this time I'm going to move the notes in the low voice, okay? And again, there's going to be lots of possibilities. I'll try to touch on some of the options here, and again, you have to kind of make it your own, make your own chord scales. Okay, so watch part 1 if that's not 100% clear. All right, so what I can do for this one, I'm going to start with the same voicing here. So that's 3rd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, or I look at it as like 7th degree, 3rd degree, 5th degree, or dominant 7 without the root. All right, so now I'm going to do this. So notice that movement in the low voice. Now this may seem like kind of a big jump here, but I did that because I really like this part of the scale. So let's just for a second pretend the scale starts here. So this is like a G power chord with root, 5th, octave. Okay, so I like that sound a lot. This movement in the bass where I'm. Now I could have done something different. I could have done like something like this where I use maybe this voicing. And this is kind of cool, but this particular voicing is like a minor, a D minor, so which is cool too. I just feel like I play that one a lot lately, so I'm trying to get away from that for a moment. I wanted to do something different, so that's where I came up with this one. Kind of a cool voicing. It's you could call it a type of a 9 chord. So you have your 9 in the bass, and then your 5th and octave. Or you can look at this as like a little power chord, and you're kind of harmonizing stuff below it. Okay, so now here you have to shift fingerings, even though you're maintaining those 2 notes. But you have that voice leading. Now you could keep going. But I'm going to actually shift here. Instead of playing this one, what if I played this? Because I need to connect to the next part of the neck. So that's kind of the art of putting these chord scales together. You got to kind of pick and choose where you're going to shift. So again, it's kind of an abrupt shift here. But then you have these 3 ones together. And now, instead of playing this, with my C here in the bass, with this chord, I'll play this. Still the C in the bass. But now I'm playing my G and B, that's my root and 3rd. And this is just a convenient way to play a chord, a G voicing, and have some room underneath it. So there's the rest of the scale. So let's go over the whole thing again. So there's my F in the bass, G, A, B, C, D, E. So the whole thing sounds like. And again, you can take like parts of these scales, make riffs from them. Okay, so one more time. So this part up here is going to be 10th fret, 10th fret, and then 12th fret, 12th fret. Then here is just all 12, 12, 12, 12. And here's 14, 12, 12. So again, you want to try to come up with your own names for these chords. So this is really like a C major 7 without the third. It's just root 5th and 7th in C. You could look at it like that. And keep in mind C is naturally the 4 of G, which is going to be a major 7. Okay, so you kind of just have a 4 chord there. And now you could do something like this and throw in a dominant, but I just think in this case, even though I said in the first lesson that I really like emphasizing the dominance, I'm just kind of prioritizing the voice leading, just keeping those 2 other voices. And here you have your E, which is your 6. So you're naturally going to get a 6 type of chord. If you think about it, this you have your root 3rd and 6 is the same as this, but just inverted a little bit. All right.